This year fastest cars offer something for everyone. The fact that they're only getting faster excites each of us, as we watch Fast Beyond Words cars for that most longed-after title, the fastest car in the world. This year cars are lighter, sleeker, and more powerful than any that have come before. Now boasting top speeds far beyond the previous golden threshold of 480 km per hour or 300 miles per hour, the newest hypercars and supercar are work of art in motion. This year, we've narrowed down our definitive ranking to introduce you to the 5 fastest cars of 2021, cars from historic auto houses that you should keep your eye on. If you blink you'll miss them. On top 5 we have Hennessy Venom F5. It is a sports car manufactured by the American Vehicle which was established in 2017. Hennessy has contracted with Delta Motorsport of Silverstone, England for the development of the vehicle, which will be the company's first all-new proprietary vehicle as an accredited titled manufacturer. Delta Motorsport also produced all of the previous generation Venom GT cars for the Hennessy at its facility in England. Initial reported the Venom F5 powered by a completely bespoke and proprietary 7.4-litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine. Later it was revealed that while being still in development, the engine is to have an even larger capacity of 8.0-litre, but the final displacement of the engine was revealed to be 6.6-litre. The engine is confirmed to have a power output of 1817 horsepower and 1,193 foot-pound of torque. This gives the Venom F5 precisely what it needs to reach a top speed of 484 km per hour or 301 miles per hour. Its acceleration is equally impressive, as it can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 2 seconds. The available transmission is a 7-speed single-clutch automated manual transmission with paddle shifters, driving the rear wheels, and 6-speed manual transmission is an optional. On top 4 we have Bugatti Bolide. After the success of Bugatti Supersport, Bugatti went back to the drawing board. The innovative, historic auto house needed to one-up itself, but how can one do that when the Supersport 300 was already seemingly perfection on wheels? The answer was simple. Under the hood is 8.0-litre W16 motor, 1825 horsepower, which gives 1,364 foot-pound of torque. It's claimed a top speed of 310 miles per hour, or 498 km per hour. It can do 0 to 60 in 2.17 seconds. It is named after the Italian word for a meteor and the Latin for a missile. Bugatti Bolide is a lightweight hypercar that showcases the true extent in Bugatti's range, in terms of beauty, power, and innovation. Using the same bespoke engine from the storied Chiron line, but with more turbo to amplify the effect, the Bolide will truly show the world what W16 motor is capable of. To make the Bolide, Bugatti took the mechanical bits from the Chiron and then shaved away as much of the bodywork as it could, which is why the new car looks more like a spaceship than ever. Arguably the Bolide's best angle is from behind. Just check out those 4 vast exhaust pipes and the laser-thin brake lights. Bugatti says their X-shape was inspired by the Bell X-1 rocket plane, the first aircraft to break the sound barrier. All we can see is an X-wing from the Star Wars. This far, it may seem that the race to determine the fastest car of 2021 had been mostly between 2 auto manufacturers, Bugatti and Hennessy. That makes sense. They're both impeccably pedigreed houses, producing incredible cars just packed with raw power. But that doesn't mean they've got this race. Introducing the new Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute on top 3, a hypercar that ups the ante by an astonishing 20 miles per hour. For a long time, if anyone wondered what the fastest car in the world was, it was definitely this car. Swedish auto manufacturer Koenigsegg introduced this vehicle to set a new world record. As such, they updated the engine from their other popular supercar, the Agera RS. They invested in more precise handling, and they made this car lighter and more aerodynamic for optimal performance. power comes from the same on-house-built twin-turbo V8 as the Jesko, rated at 1,600 horsepower and sent to the rear wheels through a 9-speed light-speed transmission. The Jesko Absolute also had a drag coefficient of 0.278. However, this car isn't just about speed. There's pleasure built in as well, with the type of climate control, infotainment, and legroom that usually get glossed over when it comes to the fastest car in the world. The Jesko Absolute reaches a top speed of 330 miles per hour or 531 km per hour. The manufacturer has not released acceleration information, but with that type of top speed, it's sure to be impressive. On top 2 we have SSC Tuatara. North America-based SSC has built a beautiful supercar that's simply packed with the latest and greatest automotive innovation. In October 2020, in Nevada, on a 7-mile stretch of road, Shelby Supercar confirmed that their fastest supercar had reached an eye-watering speed of 331 miles per hour or 533 km per hour with 1750 horsepower, a custom, all-alloy, flat-plane crank 5.9-liter twin-turbo V8 motor. Unfortunately for those who see themselves zipping around their favorite cities at this breakneck pace, this car isn't quite road legal. It uses a camera system, instead of mirrors, to help with steering. The SSC Tuatara can boast an acceleration of 0 to 100 km or 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds. Now, before we get into top 1, if you're enjoying, don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also comment down below which top 5 you wanna see next, and if you haven't seen my last video I'll leave the link in the description down below, check that out too. Finally in top 1 we have Devil 16, we've come to it, the fastest car of 2021, an almost unheard amount of power and speed from the Devil 16, a car that seeks to smash all of the current recorded faces. With a claimed top speed of 347 miles per hour or 550 km per hour, the Devil 16 stares down the next speed standard, 350 miles per hour. First debuted years ago, the Devil 16 boasts stats that have had the automotive world whispering, mystified as we wait for production. It has an incredible 5,007 horsepower, an 81mm quad-turbo 12.3-litre V16 engine. This car is certainly to keep an eye out for in 2021, as what we do know about it signals that it'll be the car to beat if its stats are confirmed. So these were the top 5 fastest car of 2021 in the list. I hope you like it. See you in the next video.